We didn't do 8 because it was just like, I don't know, problem 4 or whatever. We're doing f of x plus h, right? It's just has some different language here. This is really just f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. It's the slope of the secant line. That's why we didn't do that one again. Number 9, it has a piecewise defined function, 4 plus x all the way up until we get to 0, but don't include 0. So do you see this is the y-intercept right there, y-intercept. So I'm going to go to 4 and I'm going to put an open circle because I really don't want it to be on 0, 4. 0, 4 is not a point on this graph because we're not including 0. And then the slope is 1. So I'm not going up 1 and over 1 because that would take me in the wrong direction. I want to go back this way, right? So I'm going to go down 1, back 1, and do that slope right there. That's the same as a slope of 1, right? So let me grab the little line tool here and see if I can make a line on there. So here is my left side of my graph, okay? The right side of my graph is going to be the x squared function, and I do want it at 0. So I'm going to put a solid dot right here, and then I'm going to go over 1, up 1, then I'm going to go over 2, up 4, trying to make it look a little bit accurate here, right? Oh, geez, hit that point right there. And so there's my parabola x squared. This is what our piecewise defined function looks like. What is the domain? The domain is this stuff right here. It's covering all x values. So go from negative infinity to positive infinity. What's the range? Well, we're going from negative infinity. We have some y values that are covered twice, right? But let's don't let that distract us. And then it goes up to positive infinity. So it's all real numbers, right? And maybe it was easy to overlook this question right here, intercepts. I hope that didn't get past you there. This is negative 4, 0. That's our x-intercept right there. So that's my x-intercept. And then that's not an intercept right there because it's not touching, but it is touching right here, 0, 0, right? So we should have 2 intercepts for our graph. All right, number 10 says, let's see, find the function that is finally graphed after the following transformation. So they want us to go in a particular order. They want us to reflect over the x-axis. So this is what reflect over the x-axis would look like. Y equals negative square root of x is going to reflect it over the x-axis. Then it says shift it up 5 units. Okay, so shifting it up 5 units is going to look like this. Negative square root of x, square root of x, then plus 5, okay? Then shifting it left 8 units, I'm going to put that final answer right down here. Y, well, I don't even know why because there's the f of x over there. So I'm going to have negative square root, and I'm going to make my square root sign longer because I want this 8 right next to the x value. So I want to go x plus 8 is going to move it left 8 because everything's going to happen 8 sooner than it would have happened normally. And then the plus 5 is moving it up 5 units. Okay. 3 transformations we practiced a little in that chapter. Right triangle here. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So 1/2 base times height. And the base and the height are the legs of the triangle. So here's maybe the base. Here is the height of the triangle. This is my y value. This is my x value. So I could say, well, I've got 1/2 xy, right? But they want an area formula in terms of x. So I've got to get rid of my y value here, and y is equal to x to the 5th. So that becomes 1/2 x times x to the 5th, which is equal to 1/2 x to the 6th power. All right. I hope I've made all the test problems clear. I know you can do it. If you struggled on this last test here, I know you can do it. Thanks for watching my video.